Hi, I'm Bridget Van Horn, hair color professional located in Washington, D.C., and I also work at Logan 14 Salon and Spa. And today, my lovely model Katie is going to be getting a retouch color with a gloss through her mids to ends. Before we start, we always want to make sure that we're prepping our guests and her hair for the best service. So before starting, I went ahead and sprayed and dried in our Damage Remedy Equalizing Solution, so that way her porosity is more even, to accept the color more evenly, and so it stays more vibrant for her. We're also going to outline her hairline with the light composition oil from Back Bar from the spa. And what this is it's going to help protect her skin from staining, but since it is a skin product, it is not going to break her out or have any kind of bad reactions. It's easily washed off at the shampoo bowl. And I just like to apply it a little bit on a cotton and just kind of walk around her hairline with it to make sure that we're not going to get any stains. So today for her retouch color, Katie has a little bit of gray, but not a ton, and we're going to kind of deepen her color slightly. So we're using our Full Spectrum Permanent Color, mixed up 40 grams of 6N with 3 grams of dark orange red from Full Spectrum Deep, and then 20 grams of 10 volume and 20 grams of 30 volume. So that way she gets a good amount of deposit, but also some opening of that cuticle so we can cover those grays. So as you're applying your hair color, there's 3 key things that you want to make sure you're achieving. 1, you want really even, thorough saturation. Saturation is one of the key, top things that goes wrong in a hair color service. Number 2, you want to make sure that everything stays nice and clean. If your brush has a lot of product on it, it can get in places that you're not intending. And for Katie here, it could potentially cover up these highlights that we don't want to cover up. And the third thing is we really want to make sure that our guest is comfortable through the whole thing. We don't want to have her in a position that's going to make her uncomfortable. We don't want to potentially put something on her that she could be allergic to, so doing a patch test prior to your service is always recommended. So I like to start any kind of retouch with gray coverage. I like to start in the front. The reason I do this is so that color sits on the hair the longest. Most people, most women especially, gray in the front first. So they have a lot more gray in the front. I want to make sure that that gray gets covered thoroughly, so I always like to start in the front first, while still keeping in mind my guest's protection. So keeping really clean sections so that way I don't get color in her face. So I'm just going through and outlining my quadrants, keeping my brush really clean. So I'm going to continue touching up her regrowth through the entire head, and then what we'll do is we'll put a Demi Plus gloss through her ends. So now I've gone through her entire head and really made sure that I had good saturation by taking small sections and pushing that color into her hair so it really can saturate. I'm going to continue on with her Demi Plus gloss. We are using 40 grams of Demi Plus 0N Clear with 3 grams of the light copper and 3 grams of the light gold. And that is just split up between 2 bottles. I'm going to go ahead, shake this thoroughly, apply it throughout, and then she'll process all together. We're going to let Katie process for a full 20 minutes, and when we come back, we'll show you the finished look. Here's Katie's finished look. As you can see, we got really good gray coverage. Because of our clean sectioning, we preserved her highlights, and with her Demi Plus gloss, we got an incredible shine on her rest of her hair. I finished her off with a finishing touch of the Lychee Feed My Lips to complement her hair color. Hope you enjoy.